how are you doing today? Welcome from my tiny little studio. It's just my bedroom. I'm actually still in my pajamas. Today we're going to attempt to do this picture. So buckle up, come along for the ride, and I hope you can learn something new. Oh, we have a horizon. Forgot to do that. Normally I put it on here, but I'm gonna... Let's make a mess. Just something different. I've never done it like this before, so we'll see how that goes. Wow, that was unexpected. Whoopsies, that's pretty runny. See? Woo! Really runny. Well, this is really, really wet, this paint. See how that runs down my canvas? I need to invest into better and higher quality paints because this is really watery and I'm not too happy with it. I want it to actually cover the canvas. I don't want to see paint strokes like this. Yeah, really watery. Not how I'd like to see it. Okay. This paint is thicker and you can tell it covers a lot more of the canvas. Doesn't move around as much. I mean, this gets more of like a watercolor feel, which is fine, but not really what I prefer. Just the fact that I have a reference photo doesn't mean it's gonna have to be exactly the same. Yeah, that's a bit thicker. Wow, I'm making messes. Let's make messes. Oh, wow, that's getting really runny really fast. Whew. Going in. You gotta be bold sometimes. In the beginning, when I started painting, I was like so scared to like, oh, but I don't know what this is gonna do. Just do it and you'll figure out what it does. Maybe a hint of red. You gotta be so careful with red. It gets just, it can get really rich really quick. Red is awesome. Strong color though. Black or orange. So I'll do this bottom part right now while this is kind of sort of drying a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with the wild eggplant with a hint of red on my, and a little bit of black. As you can see, hopefully. It's just this one side of the brush. And just so you know guys, I don't know half of what I'm doing. I'm going, like experimenting as I go. So I just putting this on there. I need to reload and we'll see how it turns out. Okay. Oh, that orange is rich. I love it. Now you notice I have not moved the masking tape, so I'm gonna have to like touch up later on. I just want to lay down like a base color. Black. Fill up the canvas. I want to add definitely a little more orange to this. Oh, beauty. Look at that. Perfect. And then a little more darker color down here. Maybe a hint of black. There we go. This is just going to be the bottom part where there will be some bushes and where the trees are going to come from. I'm going to grab this brush right here and just kind of make little circles and make this more like blended. And this is dry. No paint on it, no water on it, it's a dry brush. And I'm just making little circles. And it may still be a little too wet for me to do this, but, and then go the other direction. There's a difference. There is the difference. I like this. So this is what's on my brush right now. Hope you can see it. It's not like fully loaded. And I'm just gonna work around the edges just to darken it a little bit, and that's about all there is to it. Okay, we're gonna go back in. Just putting some color here and there, and then we'll go and diffuse it. Oh wow, look at my thumbprint right here. Good job. Okay. I'm gonna take the tape off and move it up so that I can actually fill this, because that was kind of dumb of me. There, it's wet enough that it will blend, so that's good. We're gonna make it look a little bit more like water later. I'm gonna go in just with straight black here at the bottom. Also cover up my thumbprint. And I do want a little bit more orange, just because of that sun that is gonna eventually end up in there. I'm not cleaning my brush, I'm just going in with a dirty brush. It's just gonna pick up a bit of a blend of colors, which is fine by me, because it's gonna blend in anyway. Looks okay, pretty wet. Oh yeah, I was afraid of that. So you can see where the tape has been, but that was totally my own doing. It was my mistake there. Really, you had to do that. So it's kind of like a grayish purplish color. Not sure if you can see it. I loaded it up pretty good. And I'm just gonna randomly put in some cloud shapes and we'll see where we end up. You see how quickly you can create cloud shapes with the fan brush? I use a corner and I just go in circles. Yay, we're starting to get some clouds. I'm gonna start at the bottom. This is still a little bit wet. Let me just, and I'm trying to think, where is the sun, like where's the light hitting it? Like more near the bottom, right? And it may still pick up some of this stuff in the background too. Okay. Sometimes I totally overdo it with clouds, and I find less is more often. So this is kind of blending in with that color, but that's okay. We can work with that. They can go over top of what you've already created and create a whole new shape, and it's just gonna shine through as a shadow. Okay, I want to blend this out. This is a little too harsh. All I do is make little circles, and I'm not pushing hard on the canvas either. I'm just like almost petting it, like very gentle. Still okay. Wow. So all I'm doing is push, 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 push. And then I go back in very lightly, barely touching, and just blend, blend, blend. Sometimes you just play around and create a new shape and you go like, oh, that worked. Cool. You can twist, you can turn. Like, I'm just trying to get some of the paint out. Okay, this is a bit harsh, so we're gonna blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna go in very carefully with this because that's pretty bright. Just filling in a couple of white spots here because, and I'm gonna go up a little bit with it too. Just want to fill in where the canvas is trying to shine through here. Not sure if I'm liking this, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it. But I have a tendency to overfiddle things, especially in the sky, so, because it starts out like, oh, that looks good, and let's add a little bit more, I'm having fun with this, and then before you know it, you've made a mess. So, but what I will do is I'm going to take a softer brush and I'm going to try to blend it all out. Trying to put a little bit of an idea of the sun in here. Okay, that sun needs to kind of blend into the sky. Don't know if I like my sky. I'm not 100% happy with it. Oh, wow, okay. Whoops. Blend, 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 blend. But it does look like a cloud-ish. Oh, and there's more. I have more in that brush than I thought. Oh boy. Oh no. Whoopsies. So yeah, more paint in the brush than I anticipated. But you know what? It may just be that one little happy accident that I needed. Okay, that is really not helping though. No, there's too much in here. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to this guy. Still a little wet, but this is getting a little muddy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a cute looking sky like that, but it was not quite the idea I was going for. I actually quite like that. That isn't bad at all. Right now I'm just messing around and see how it turns out. So that's too light. So we're gonna add a bit of a darker color here. There goes the whole sky that I started, right? But you know what? I'm actually liking what it's turning into. Okay, you know, this is the beauty of painting. You can change it up. You can say, oh, but Miriam, those were such cool clouds. Yeah, I didn't like them. My painting, my rules. Do I want this? Is this gonna help? Or is it gonna make it worse? One way to find out. We're gonna let this dry for a little bit and then come back and work on it some more. Definitely does not look anything like my reference photo right now, but I'm quite happy with it. You know, it's a reference photo. It doesn't mean it needs to be duplicated.